Your Honor, as you're aware on this case, we've been working on a resolution or some sort of movement since November of last year. It's my understanding that as of today, the prosecutor's office does have an intent to dismiss the case, but is unable to do so simply because we have a young attorney who doesn't quite have a P number yet ready to do that. So, but that is their intent to do. I think she's going to talk with the attorneys in her office and probably file a nollie at the first available date.
All right. Ms. Vasquez had a previous domestic assault last summer that was with Attorney Montag interfering with a crime reported domestic assault in file 25961 SM, which was previously dismissed. Ms. Stoll, you confirm it's prosecution's intent to file an order of nollie pros?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Let me take a look at this and see if there's a bond in it. All right, the complainant, I think, is the same one as before. It's Mr. Ashton Kuhn. He's got his own problems. He has a couple of cases pending, including a drinking driving case. And he is, let's just say, trying to find his way in the world. Are you and Mr. Kuhn still together?
No.
At one point, you were living in his truck. Have you got a place to be now?
Yes.
All right, you and Mr. Kuhn are not together anymore?
Correct.
Well, that's good for you, that you have a place to be. All right, I'll wait for the order of dismissal. See if I have any bond. I have a $500 cash bond. So if the dismissal could be today, she could pick up her money. But I can't release the bond. Did somebody post it for you? Was it in your name?
It was under my name, I believe.
That's what it looks like here. I can't release it until the order of dismissal is filed, but it will send it to you. Do we have your address?
Yes.
Which is, let me look. M86 Three Rivers?
Yes.
All right.
Well, to be clear, did you say M60?
M86.
No, it's a different address, Your Honor, if I can give that to you.
I don't want to put it on the record.
Okay.
Oh, M60.
Yes.
Yes, it is. M60.
Okay, then that is correct.
I just can't read. I can't see. Yes, Ms. Vasquez, I'll await for the order of dismissal. And when it comes, you can come get your $500 bond. Sorry, I can't do that for you right now.
It's okay.
All right. I don't know what else to say. The fact that you and he are no longer in a relationship is probably best for both of you. All right, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Taylor, what have you got for me?
We're ready to have a plea today.
All right, your last client is doing okay in sobriety court. I'm trying to pull him all the way into the boat. I think he's a little skeptical about the whole thing. But he's doing what I'm asking him to do. He is in compliance. And
Was it mine or was it my brother Peter's?
no, it was you.
Mine.
It was the case from Wexford County.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. That was a lot of work to get that accomplished.
Yes, it was.
Mainly because Wexford County didn't like to communicate with anybody.
Good afternoon, Ms. Meisel.
Yes,
You're Laura Eileen Meisel.
Your Honor.
File number is 252291. You're charged in this case with operating with a high blood alcohol level. Let's go to your case and actually talk about it. Complaint alleges that in the city of Three Rivers on Fifth Avenue near Jefferson Street, you were driving a vehicle with a high blood alcohol level. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 180 days in jail and a fine of up to $700. Ms. Stoll, what's the plea offer here?
In exchange for a guilty plea to impaired, the people would dismiss operating with a high-BAC.
You agree, Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Well, there's one big difference, couple, but the biggest one is impaired driving will allow you to keep a restricted driver's license. Driving while intoxicated or with a high blood alcohol level requires that your license be suspended. Impaired driving is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $300 rather than $700. Carries 4 points on your driving record rather than 6, and it will allow you to keep a restricted driver's license. Where do you work?
I don't, Your Honor.
All right, well, it'll allow you to drive back to work, treatment, court, medical appointments, other limited purposes. So that's a significant benefit of that. Are you going to plead to that lesser charge of impaired driving?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you to get you to plead to that charge
No, Your Honor.
or promise you anything?
No, Your Honor.
To understand that if you do plead to that charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury. If there was a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. You've retained Mr. Taylor and he's obtained this favorable plea offer. You could have also had an attorney appointed if you'd requested. If you had a trial, you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. You'd have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you, and you have the right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Let's take a look at this. This was Jefferson and Fifth Avenue, not too far from the high school. Where were you going?
To a friend's house?
Don't you live on Sixth Avenue Road?
Yes.
So you were leaving your house?
Yes,
And where did your friend live?
on Broadway.
All right. Had you been drinking?
Yes, Your Honor.
What were you drinking?
Tequila.
And Mr. Taylor or Ms. Stoll, what was the blood alcohol here?
It was a breath test. It was 0.192 and 0.118 grams of alcohol per 210 liters of breath.
Do you accept that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Were you mixing the tequila with something?
No, Your Honor.
Were you upset about something when you left or just,
No.
all right, well, what happens is when you drink too much alcohol, you lose your judgment. And if you had a little bit, you'd think, yeah, I probably shouldn't drive. You have this much, all your inhibitions are gone. It's like, well, I can make it. And maybe you can't. And obviously you didn't. Yeah, at the jail, your PBT was 192. Yeah, it was bad. Somebody called and you'd hit the fence and you were not doing too good. All right. So I'm gonna set this.
I do have an assessment with all the follow-up the court wants to send us
Well,
today.
all right, that's very helpful. From who?
The new choice counseling.
That'll perhaps expedite the process. We set these for sentencing generally on a Monday, and we have a process called screening that happens before the sentence. What kind of work did you do before you retired or stopped working?
I've worked management in gas stations. I've done childcare and I've done house cleaning.
Okay. Let's find a date that works for Mr. Taylor. How about 11 o'clock on March 11th? Does that work for you?
Can I step out and call the office?
Sure.
Well, why don't we plan on doing that? If that doesn't work, I'll talk to the clerk's office about it.
All right. All right. Did you actually go down to probation today?
Yes, I did. And I
And you saw what's down
saw a
there?
bunch of, everything was boarded up and I saw a bunch of fans and then I came back up and the deputies directed me down to the clerk's office.
Yes, and yeah, our probation department got seriously flooded.
As the reason for our adjournment from last week.
Yes. Well, I was able to get a hold of you and thank you. I had sent it to your dad and your brother. I wasn't clear I had your correct address, but I didn't want you to drive all the way down here. That was one of the reasons I came in, so I could contact the lawyers that had cases and tell them what happened. So I appreciate your flexibility. All right, Ms. Meisel, we're gonna see where this goes. The good news is the charge of high blood alcohol level is dismissed. We're gonna do the sentencing on the lesser charge of impaired driving. Mr. Taylor, take her out to the counter. You may leave off that assessment so the probation department can have access to it.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you in March.